Hi guys, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Pamela and this is Pamelaworld. So in today's video, I'll be comparing life in Japan to life in Ghana. I've lived in Ghana for the most part of my life and I've lived in Japan for a few years. So in today's video, I want to talk about life in both countries. And if you are new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you're a return subscriber, thank you for coming back. So let's get right into this video. The first thing I'll talk about is business transactions. In Ghana, we use cash for most of our business transactions in the market, in the supermarkets, and you can't take a commercial vehicle like a bus without having cash on you. You need cash for most transactions. And as of now, there are some supermarkets and shops where you could use your card, you can use your credit or debit card, but for most, I'll say about 80% of our transactions, you need cash. And Japan is similar to Ghana in this because in Japan, there are some restaurants and supermarkets that do not accept credit cards or debit cards. You would have to use cash, or you could use your Line Pay or your PayPay. The good thing is that for the buses and the trains, you could get a Passmo card, an Ikoka card, any of the cards, and use them for your transport. But in Ghana, we don't have such a card for transport. Both countries prefer cash. The next thing for me will be family. In Ghana, we are really a family-oriented society, and you find us living with generations. You find us living with about 2 or 3 generations, and even when you age, your children prefer you staying with them, so they take care of you than taking you to a nursing home as much as possible, or they'll get someone to stay with you at home. But in Japan, one thing I've realized is that most of the aged people go to nursing homes, and Japan has an aged population. Their population is skewed towards the older people, so they have a lot of older people than younger people. So all these old people usually go to nursing homes if their families are busy and they don't have so much social interaction with their own family members. And with family, another thing is, in Ghana, we can eat from the same bowl as a family. We eat together. You serve the dish in one bowl and you can eat. Yes, we have times where we eat separately, but when we meet as a family for parties or during Christmas, we eat together. We eat together with our cousins, our nephews, nieces, everybody. But in Japan, everyone to his or her own plate. I think that their country is more of an individualistic country compared to Ghana, where it's more of a family-oriented country. Yeah, and I'm really glad that Ghana has a family-oriented country because it helps you have this sense of togetherness. Yeah, it's very good. The next is university life. In Japan, their universities are much focused on research as compared to Ghana, which is still a little theory-based. Yes, I think that's one main difference about university life. Student-professor or lecturer relationship. In Japan, I think it's quite formal, but it depends on a lot of things. And one of them is the laboratory you find yourself in. If you find yourself in a laboratory where your supervisor is super cool, you get a chance to even draw your own timetable and manage your own time, except for your weekly seminars and your weekly reports you have to attend and turn in. And if you find yourself in a rigid lab, you would have no choice but to be in school by the time your supervisor wants you to be in school and close by the time your supervisor wants you to close. But for Ghana, I think that the laboratory system is quite different. You don't have a lab where the student of a particular professor sits, that this lab is for only students of this particular professor. You don't have that, yes, as compared to in Japan. And for the university system, one thing I would like to mention, which has really been the main thing for me, the main difference for me, was in terms of technical support. In Ghana, you have laboratory technicians in charge of the equipment, and if you want to use anything, you have to ask them. If you need any reagents, you have to ask them, and they make the order through the department. However, in Japan, you are virtually an independent researcher, so you have to order for stuff you need on time yourself. No one does it for you. It's a do-it-yourself community. You have to order on time. If you need anything and you don't know where it is, you could ask either your seniors or your supervisor. There's no lab technician, you are your own lab technician. If a machine is faulty and the manual is available, you have to find a way to fix it or order for it to be picked up, to be fixed and delivered. You do all those things yourself most of the time in Japan. But in Ghana, there are laboratory technicians to help you with all these things. That's a major difference. It's a major difference. So if you're in a lab where you don't have seniors, you would have to ask your sensei to help you with the manual. But if you understand the manual, you're good to go. You can do all your experiments on your own without supervision. This one, no supervision. Yeah. One thing Japan and Ghana have in common is that you don't see your parents showing affection in public. It's just recently I've seen a few people show affection, like they hold each other's hands and walk in Japan. When I came, I never saw that, and it's usually the younger generation that are doing that. You don't find your parents doing that, holding hands. In Ghana too, I don't think I've really seen that, like married people, older people holding hands and walking around, that kind of thing. You don't see that. Food. I personally think that Japanese food tastes are really sweet food. Their foods are sweet. You can have something sweet for lunch, like sweet spaghetti for lunch, something like that. Like their foods are sweet. But in Ghana, our foods are spicy. Like our lunch, our supper is spicy. Our foods are usually very spicy, yes. But Japanese foods to me are sweet, yeah. I think Ghanaians are really stress-free people compared to Japanese. I know I'm saying this, don't get me wrong. I feel that Ghanaians have a way of making fun of stuff. They make fun of things and they don't take it seriously, they don't take it to heart. They are quite relaxed. But I feel in Japan, like, they don't play too much. They are really serious, very, very serious. So everything is personal, everything is World Cup, that kind of thing. I think that helps to reduce the stress in Ghana, and that helps to reduce the number of people who commit suicide in Ghana compared to Japan. Ghanaians have a way of making fun of stuff, and they always meet their friends and they talk. They have friends. We make friends in Ghana. We make friends, we talk, we call our friends over the phone and we talk. But in Japan, you don't see so many people have so many friends as they grow. You can see people not even talk to their own family often. But me, a Ghanaian, I call my family almost every day. So that's a big difference. And I have most of my Japanese friends who don't call their families often. Sometimes once a month, once in 3 months, especially when they come to the university. It's just to keep that rapport, but they don't do that here. I also think that because Ghanaians are really family oriented, if you are pregnant and if you deliver, you get a lot of help compared to if you are in Japan. If you are in Japan, if you are pregnant, it's you and your nuclear family. If you give birth, it's you and your nuclear family. And another thing I've realized, this thing, I really don't know, maybe I should do a separate video on this, but this is one other thing I've realized, that for Ghana, when someone is pregnant or going to deliver, they might never tell you when they are going to deliver, and they don't even want you to see them when they are pregnant. But in Japan, someone can tell you that they are going to deliver on this day at this hospital at this expected time. But in Ghana, hey, no one tells you these things. They keep it to themselves. I think Japanese and Ghanaians also, they don't know how to compliment themselves. We don't know how to compliment ourselves. I don't know if it's because if you compliment yourself or you praise yourself, you are seen as being proud. We are not able to own our achievements with our chest. We're all trying to be humble, you know. We don't even think we are proud. Seriously, I don't see that with my American friends. They are super confident about their achievements. They tell you, oh, they did this, they did that. In Ghanaian, they're like, oh, and they are trying to be very modest. You get it? I think I'm also part I find myself doing this a lot. If I achieve something and someone asks me or talks about it, I'm just trying to shy away from it or just trying to end the topic. I don't know if it's in my bid to stay modest or humble. And Japanese also have that. Even if you are complimenting them for something, they'll be like, oh, yeah, that, like, no, they are trying to shy away from it. Yeah, we all do that. I don't know why we do that, but the Americans and the Australians I've seen and worked with, they own their achievements with their chests. I just hope we do that more often, and I hope our society doesn't see us as being proud. Yeah, Ghanaians and Japanese are both peaceful people. If you ask me the difference between the two of them, I would say Japanese are kind and Ghanaians are hospitable. Ghanaians see you and they take you as their own immediately. You just bond, like it's just there. They feel you're one of their own. They just accept you just like that. And I think for Japanese, they lend a helping hand, but that hospitality is really not there compared to Ghana. Anyone who has been to Ghana will testify that if you go to Ghana, the people just start seeing you as their own and they start, hey, you know what, they make you feel at home. They make you feel very comfortable. But Japanese are helpful and kind, and Ghanaians are hospitable. I think that's the main difference. The next will be the standard of living. The standard of living in Japan is so high. It's so high. It's high. The minimum wage is something else, and in Ghana it's different. In Ghana it's not so high, and you can live on a low budget in Ghana and still have no stress. I feel Ghanaians are really happy people, and even sometimes they don't have money, but they are very content. They are too happy, and I think to an extent it's a problem. It's a problem because they are so comfortable in their skin that they usually don't want to push to do extraordinary. I feel Ghanaians can do much better. They can go out there, take the world, you know. Japanese are also the same. They are reserved, you know. They are also comfortable in their country. Most of the Japanese here have not even traveled anywhere before. The same for Ghanaians anyway. But it's because they have everything they need here. You know, they are not adventurous, like daring spirit too, you know. You don't find it in so many Japanese. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me in this video today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and give your girl a thumbs up if you love this video. That's all for today. Bye.